Si chiama tifo perché è una malattia, ma è una malattia bellissima come l'amore. Se sei innamorato del rosso e del nero, questo è il momento per dimostrarlo, perché il diavolo stanotte ha bisogno dell'amore di tutti i suoi seguaci. Buonasera gentili ascoltatori dallo stadio Giuseppe Meazza di Milano. Mamma mia, Teo Hernandez, il raddoppio del Milan.
Cerca di accelerare, palla al piede Leao, va da Giroud che si presenta in area, Giroud, Donnarumma e poi Leao, in acrobazia Leao, in grande stile, fa 1-1 per il delirio di San Siro.
Leao, servito Leao al limite, tocco di ritorno, pallone per Benasser.
Gol, ha segnato il Milan.
Va con la potencia che lo distingue, aquí está Teo, es de Messi el gol. Teo, golazo.
È il momento più bello del mondo, gol, è il momento più bello del mondo. Irina te amo, diceva Gabriel Batistuta, questa volta l'abbiamo fatto noi. Milan ti amo, Milan ti amo, Milan, Milan.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Good evening. We are here in the high office near San Siro. Cloudy day as always, with a big classic fog in the background of Milan, typical from early morning of the Pianura Padana, the Mediolanum, the city in the middle of the land. Medium Lanum, aka Milan. Ladies and gentlemen, how are we? Today we are wearing the beautiful Banter area. One of the best looking shirt, but probably one of the worst memories that we had from a long time, guys. Well, in today's video, guys, we are going to talk about the few words of our new coach, Paulo Fonseca. Today was the first day. He arrived a couple of days ago in Milano Malpensa. There was only few journalists outside of Malpensa saying hi. There was pretty much no supporters. And my hope always goes there thinking, when a coach arrives, nobody's there, you know, and when he leaves, we're gonna cry. Hopefully. Cry of happiness, cry of tears of happiness, because it's his time. After we're gonna check out a little bit his career, what he did. We're gonna check out also if it's the right moment. We're gonna check out a little bit about his words today. What people want. What was about his press conference. What kind of message he was sending out, guys, because that's important right away to see what message he's going to pull out. And I'm extremely curious because this is the first coach picked by the new Red Bird, by the new company, by the new club, by the new ownership. And, you know, the vibes, they're not great. The vibes are not great. We got the good feelings from Elliott, taking a team of nobody, bringing up with the Scudetto year, and that wave that we were surfing with the players, with the explosion of potential, of great players such as, you know, the Leao, the Magnan, the Teo, the Kessie, and so on. And last year it felt a little bit slow down. But, you know, it's kind of understandable after 5 years of going up. It's normal to slow down a little bit. And guys, just a quick reminder that now we have a few months passed by now. Just remember that we call a bad season a season that we reach 76 points, and we arrive second in the league. Okay. I know that you're gonna say yes, but we missed this. Yes, but we missed that. I understand. We also last season we bought 12 new players, 12 or 11, something like this. Completely rebuilt half of the midfield and half of the attack. This year, the Mercato, as you see, guys, nobody's watching the Mercato right now. Milan is not buying anybody because it makes sense. Who has to buy the player? The coach. So the coach has the full trust of the club. That's why today is going to be important to check out. We're going to check out his words. Check out the words of Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Because he has the full trust of the club. And last year, Pioli wanted to have certain player, and he received certain player. And wow, what a player we bought last year. And it's going to be the same this year. Okay, so calma. As Ronaldo used to say, calma. All right? First of all, before we start checking out some stuff, of course, I have to say hi to Marianne. How are you, Marianne? All good? Nice to see you here. Hello, guys, everyone watching the video. Make sure to put a big like to the live stream because it's interesting to see that pretty much the season is about to start in a month, guys. We're already half of July. Half of July, half of August, the season is about to start. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. I'm pumped up. I'm pumped up already. I'm pumped up already without any new players. I hate it so much. I feel sick about Milan last year. And that's why I'm not doing any video. I'm doing sometimes live stream because I enjoy talking about this. But I want to take it easy. Because last season I got burned. I got burned watching the derby, watching Inter winning the Scudetto. And in my eyes, the second start in San Siro was one of the most painful things they do. And it's going to be hard for me to come back. But Ranger, Forza Milan finally caught you at the perfect time. Hello, Ranger. So, how are you? Not good, eh? Not good. America in Copa America got eliminated already. Copa America, it's I think they're gonna be playing the quarterfinal. What is it? Uruguay against Colombia, which is doing very good. Colombia, I think, is on a 26, 25, 26 unbeaten games. Plus, on the other side, there is Canada. Incredible. Canada to a semi-final versus Argentina. We all know what's going to happen, right? So, Mr. Wolf, no matter what, we need to win. No matter what, we need to win at next derby. That will be already a little victory, Mr. Wolf, I have to say. Look, on match day 5, we're going to have the derby. If this guy can do something, let's bring home a derby. That's it. That's all I want. I want to suffer. I don't care. I want to just have a sweaty 1-0. That's it. Just to break these annoying things. That's it. What do you guys think? Huh? Oh, man. Oh, man. There you go, guys. Look at the big face of Fonseca that finally posted on his Instagram. Welcome to Paulo Fonseca. And as you can see, the comments, well, they are already on fire, you see. Some of them, Fonseca is already the best nickname in Serie A because they're trying to make fun of him. Like, you are a Fonseca, like you are a, how can I explain this? It's a funny, it's like you are a maestro. Remember when Gianpaolo was it? Gianpaolo the maestro, okay? And he's saying Fonseca is already the best nickname of Milan. Okay, that's a funny one. Their choices, it fits. If he wants a tip, I know some free ones in okay. Well, he just suggesting to get a striker. Forza Milan always. Look at that. At the 6th match day, on the 6th match day, you're already fired. Cardinale Dirty Pig. Okay, Italians, they go hard, you see. This is funny. I cambi sono 5, So substitution are 5, substitution are 5, substitution are 5, because one time he did a 6 substitution. CQ, how you doing, man? Joke aside, it's true that we need to calm down. Zlatan said our next strike is coming very soon. Hope it's not Lakaka. Absolutely, I agree with you, CK. Lakaka, hopefully not. I mean, I don't... But it doesn't make sense, CK. You know why? Because it doesn't really reflect anything that... If I learned something from the last Mercato of Milan, it makes more sense to buy a super young player, like it could be a Sesko, it could have been a Zirze, than an old player that already showed that Lukaku is not good, neither for, at the time, Inter, neither for Chelsea, neither for Roma. So why is going to be better for Milan? It doesn't make any sense. Absolutely agree with you. If we lose this match, we have a hard season. I know the derby is a little bit the tip of the season. I know. As long as Ibran is in Milan, no Lukaku. No, guys, I don't think Lukaku will come. I think at the end of the day, remember, guys, that the newspaper have to sell. And back in the days, they have to sell copies. Nowadays, they have to sell likes and comments. So when a news make a lot of make a lot of noise, they try to pump it up. So they pull out some new names. Sometimes they comes out with new names, like with this, with that, and Lukaku, and to be honest, guys, I mean the story with Zirze, that actually looked really good. I mean, it's a kind of striker that we will love to have him, but the reality is 15 millions for the commission of the manager, of the manager. 15 millions? No way. I will use those 15 millions, man, to boost up the salary of Hernandez and especially Mike Maignan, because still today, as you see, he's saving a lot of times France. So why not, guys? I mean, the salary of Mike Maignan is, if I'm right, is 1.6 million. 1.6 million of salary for Mike Maignan. I'm sure if he want to stay in Milan, but we need to adjust a little bit. Also, because I think they're gonna renovate his contract, because the goalkeeper is such an important part of a team, especially because he's a leader, especially because he's one of the top 3 goalkeeper in the world. So you need to give him a salary as Leao, and that is gonna be like, okay, if you're a star and you are a Milan and we believe in you, you get a great salary, such as Rafa Leao, such as, I hope, Hernandez and Mike Maignan. There are 3 players. Well, I don't have fingers in this thing, but 3 players has to be renewed right away. Even though, guys, I saw Leao playing for Portugal. I don't know, man. I'm not gonna say anything, but I think all of you guys watching and watching every live of the old Rossonero, you know what I think. Of Rafa Leao, no? Playing. He's full of talent. Yeah, well. Let me see, Valentin. How you doing? Milan want Emerson, Royale, and Morata. Are we done for? Look, I don't recall who said last time on live. Somebody was saying like whoever is gonna be instead of Calabria is gonna be an upgrade. I partly agree with that. I think Calabria is still bringing some kind of Milan feeling, and especially because he's the only one of the few Italians players. I would love if this Mercato, that's my wish. Just give me one Italian player. One. Give me, man, a Ciro Immobile. Give me a Ciro Immobile. Come on, give me I don't know. Give me a Berardi. Give me somebody that I can be like, oh, he's Italian. Let's go. In this case, however, it makes sense, Fonseca, because Milan is very international now. So Milan now has a lot of French players, have a lot of Portuguese, but has French, Portuguese, has English. These guys speak all those languages. So it's perfect. Better than Pioli. I think the language is going to be changing in the dressing room from Italian to English for sure, guys. So we will see. Oh, and I really want to see this year. There you go. Now, this is the situation. Let me read some comments, then we're going to analyze a little bit this. And then we go into the press conference, guys. What do you think? Yeah, let me read. Morata... I don't know. He's the captain of Spain. He has his family in Turin. He has already experience in Italian football. So it's like check. I'll say yes, Morata, if you give me also a young striker. Only Morata and say we are fine. I don't know. That means all the weight is going to go on Morata. I'm not sure. I would love to have also a young striker. To be fair. There you go. And we finally sign La Padula, or we will end up like some wimp like Zirze con Morata. Exactly. La Padula, what a legend, man. La Padula. Love to see Fonseca supporting Ukraine. He lived there for a few years, I think 4 or 5 years. So he's absolutely supporting his the country that after 4 years together, I guess you get attached to it. So it's a good sign for as a human being. As a human being, it's a good sign. Yeah. Zirze has the last word. If he wants to become a bench warmer at the Banter club, then he should go ahead. Milan need a player with high ambition. You're right. I agree. But the same topic as Donnarumma, remember, CQ. It's like the player want to stay in Milan, the manager no. The manager is the big deal. So he decide no, he's gonna follow that. His wife's from Ukraine. Holy cow! Okay, then definitely more than justified the pin. There you go. The comments, guy. No Maldini, no party. I have to tell you, I agree with that. Yeah, where is Maldini? There is a lot of frustration, guys. Whoever is the coach is Milan is still. Whoever is the coach is Milan is still Milan. Who is not satisfied with just participating? Milan is used to winning. Yeah, the slogan of Milan in 2024-2025 it's vietato sognare, cardinale out. So it's like they're saying you can't dream. Dreaming is not allowed. Dreaming like dreaming victories and so on. Finalmente l'attaccante, finally the striker is back. Ibra now will be good, eh? Ibrahimovic now, like good Ibrahimovic, like even if it's in beginning of his 30s, to have another 4 years of top level, wow. Yeah. A lot of frustration, guys, like in mediocrity. I'm already sad. Yeah, lot of not the good vibes, the same vibes that we had last year. I mean, the Scudetto end up like the race of the Campionato end up with everyone extremely frustrated and mamma mia. I'm not gonna go through, guys. It's just depressing. Just depressing. Really, really depressing. It's good to see already some of the players. It's good to see that already a lot of players going on. And you see Benacer always with his long pants. Yashin Adli, guys, I'm gonna expect big things this year from Adli. The last year was his first year. It was okay already. Was good, but this year I'm gonna expect more consistency throughout the 90 minutes. Pretty hard. It's gonna be hard to do better for Ruben Loftus-Cheek. I'm expecting more or less. If he can score another 10 goals, I will be super happy. But to be honest, very hard. Let's see. There you go. Well, we will see, guys. We will see. So let's check out a little bit the our Discord that is directly connected to the Twitter of Milan Post, and it's good for me because it's already translated in English, so I just need to read it and put some comments. Hi Samir, how you doing, man? All good? At least Origi is in the plans. It can always be worse. Oh yeah, we can have our beloved Salemaker back. Why are we not using him as our next right back? Because maybe defensively is not that great. He looked really promising, and I hope we don't sell him. I want to see Leao playing 30 plus good games. Yeah. You know, Mr. Wolf, what I think? I don't care how many games he plays. I want him to score more goals. I think he need to have at least 15 goals a year. Below that, it's not. Yeah. I understand that the Italian defense are hard, and especially when you go play to Udine, when you go to play to Rome against Lazio, when you go to play, you name it, man, like Torino. Teams that the only goal is do not lose against Milan. It's pretty hard to find space for Rafa, right? But that was the system of Pioli. Try to invite the opposite team to counter-attack a little bit, to attack a little bit more, so leaving space to Rafa Leao, that Leao can then later kill with a goal or with an assist. I think the main focus of Fonseca this year, of the coach, has to be the defense. I think that last year we scored how many goals? Tons. I don't recall exactly the number, but I think we are around 70, something like this. So I think overall, if he's not even from the first striker, if he's on the left from Leao, Pulisic, Chukwueze, a goal always come out. Loftus-Cheek scored a lot of goals this year. So a goal somehow Milan is able to score it. We saw it. The thing that we don't have is defense. So I think if we can find a great deal as a forward striker, I will rather invest more money into a solid defender to put even more competition in between Chao, because Kier is not playing anymore. So we need for sure a new defender. Kier is not playing anymore. So we have Chao, we have Kalulu, we have Tomori, and that's it. These are our three center back. Now we have Simic. Simic looks good. Mentality, body-wise, strong physically. Can he last an entire season? I don't know. Would you like to give in the hands of an 18 years old the entire defensively season? I don't know. It's gonna be a super challenge. I think we saw that Kalulu can play also as a right wing, so potentially can be instead of Calabria if we don't invest in a new Calabria. But I will say we need to put some good money on a first of all on a central defender Second of all, on a defensive midfielder, because all those holes that we left from, the time that we were saying Kessi, still there. The season after with Benasser and Tonali, we were like, we were already conceding too much. So we need a Yaya Toure in the middle of the field. Let me read some of these comments. Mr. Wolf, I want to see Leao playing 30 plus goal. We already said it. Samir said we need to sell Leao. It's going to be a big change for everyone. It's going to be a lot of money. Definitely we can rebuild part of the team, but I don't think we are in that section. I think Leao need at least another year to see. I would like to give to Rafa at least another year, and then if we have a good offer, he's our best player, but we need to understand that 175 million, man, we can really restructure a lot of things. So CQ say Leao is the only player, maybe aside of Theo, who can do magic out of nothing, especially when we struggle. Why sell? Exactly. I have to say that, guys, that the system of Milan right now is built around Rafa Leao. So in the moment that the other defense can stop Leao, which is few other teams can stop Leao, we struggle a lot. So we will see. The Leao has found his own dimension as well because of the Pioli system, and we all agree with that. We're all super happy with it. We will see if the system of Mr. Fonseca can bring something up, something different. We will see some different options. Samir, we are watching what he did at Euros for Portugal. Yeah, it was okay. Oh, but let's say all Portugal was not really in a good chemistry, I would say. So it's there are really few players that can stay Rafa when he does his dribble. He makes the fake dribble to go on one direction and then takes you to the other. He always do like one and then goes down the other. Really good, very effective, especially on the first 2-3 steps. He's ahead of you. You don't take him, so you don't catch him anymore. So fantastic. But how long before there's gonna be the next Yamal? How long before there's gonna be the next Nico Williams? How long that kind of player Leao has to understand, in my opinion, that he has to become more a striker, because with age, what's gonna happen? Defender are gonna get faster than him. He cannot be always this fast. He need to understand that he need to play more as a central attacker, center striker, because in the future, in a couple of years, he's not gonna be the fastest player in the Serie A. So, CQ, I wonder if Fonseca focus on the defense. He's really offensive-minded coach. I would make him so much sense to sign Hummels. I agree with you. I would love to have Hummels. Germans can teach something to what's his name, to Chow, to wake up a little bit, to Chow, and also bring tons of experience in Serie A. He can lead the defense for another 3 years easily. We have a special guest, guys, in the chat. Look at that, Mr. Martino. Ciao, Martino. We need to organize at least a season preview at some point. I'm sure that our community will love to have a preview of the season. Absolutely, guys. If you know Martino Puccio, does Milan content, okay? Milan content on YouTube. Also follow him on Instagram and I think on Twitter as well. The voice of Milan for sure. I'm out of Twitter. I don't like Twitter, guys, because I think less toxic is. I have to stay away from certain toxic environment. I'm already a lot into Instagram, into videos on YouTube, and I'm okay with it. I don't need the the Twitter. So some people ask me, why don't you do Twitter? No, I'm okay. But yeah, check out Martino, guys. Big Milan fan, big Milan fan. And there you go. Thank you, Martino. Well, guys, before, let me keep reading here some of these things, and then we keep going, guys, okay, with the comments. Let's go through. Look, this is the first time that we read anything about Fonseca, so let's check it out together. So it goes with a good morning, everyone. I have to thank how I've been welcomed in this day. I want to thank the club for the trust in me and in my work. I'm very motivated, excited, confident of doing a great job here. Great start. This is pretty much standard, right? This is what your PR prepares for you. Is a little line. Thank you so much. Thank you this. Thank you that. When pretty average, okay. But it's okay. Fonseca, let's go. I know that I'm arriving. This is all pre-script, so I cannot, without reading it, I can already tell you that I know I'm arriving to a moment that the supporters, they are pretending a lot. They are a little bit demotivated from the last season result, but we are here because we want to do better. And I'm trust you, I will put all my best work in it. I know that I'm arriving at the club that wants to win. I've been to the beautiful museum and I've seen the history of Milan. And I must say that I have great ambition to be part of the history. Zlatan also showed me the space for new trophies. I want to be part of this history. I'm ready to start. I can't wait to start. I'm here with great ambition. Of course you are with great ambition. I know that the coach who come here come to win. I have watched Baresi many times and many other players who have made the history of Milan. I am aware that it is a great responsibility, but also a great pride. Milan are a universal club. I know the responsibility that I know the responsibility that I have in my hands, but I have a great confidence in making Milan win. We already know that. There is nothing new, Paulo. We knew that. Can I answer the question as well? Look, I can answer the question. Okay. So the question is, at what point is the squad? At what point is the squad in its construction? Can this Milan aspire the Scudetto? Okay, the answer is gonna be. The answer to this is gonna be something like, we have a lot of work to do. We have to make sure that the team is fit, and I already talked to some of the players and they are already very inspired. They want to achieve great things this year, so I'm sure that we're going to give our best and try to win. So the real answer was, I must say that I'm here also because I believe a lot in the players we have and in the squad. I think that is not the news that we need players, not many, but it's true that we want some position that we need to improve. Is the highlights of your career so far? What kind of question is this? The last foreigners to win Serie A was Mourinho. Okay. I want to be the new foreigner who wins in Italy. I want to win here in Milan. I have great ambition. I know the responsibility, and I want to win. I want to win. How will Milan play under you? What are the key ideas? I think that Milan is a club with a history of having attacking football. To win, we must be a dominant team. This is what I want to build here. A courageous, dominant attack, a recreative team, a team that does not let other teams think and play. But first of all, I want to win. The quality of the game is important to me. I want to build a team that levels that leaves the fans proud with a strong identity. Okay, let's read. Okay, let's read this. This is going to be interesting, and then let's go through some comments, guys. This is interesting because regarding the attack, what characteristics should the number 1 have? Okay, we all know that we need one. Together, we are trying to bring here the striker with the right characteristic. If we are a team that plays in the last 30 meters, we must have a strong striker. We know who the player is that we want, and we expect him here soon. Okay, so he already made a name. Okay. Wow, that's good. That's good. It's good. It's good that they have a plan. I think we will see. We will see. We will see. It's going to be interesting. This is probably the best part about the new season, isn't it, guys? Like with all, we have to live. That's what we have to live. This is the thing that we need to understand, dear Rossoneri. We need to live the new season with this curiosity to understand every single player that Milan is going to be buying from now on. It's going to be a specific reason to the game of Fonseca, So we need to see how this Milan is going to be playing. What kind of Milan is going to be? I am extremely curious, extremely curious, guys. This must be super fun to watch next year, I really hope that we'll see. We will see. I really hope, man. Let me read some comments here. What it says, Herbert Kilpin. Until Leao is considered our top players, Milan level will be average. In a true competitive Milan, Leao will be just a rotation player. Herbert, you are absolutely correct. I will say if Leao was in Milan 2006 or Milan 2003, European champions, Leao will definitely be a substitution. First of all, because of the module that Ancelotti used to play with the famous Albero di Natale. Remember the Christmas tree, the 4-3-2-1. So Leao doesn't really match there, and also because Ancelotti wanted all the team defense actively, and Leao is a player that sometimes sleeps. So, but on the high level, I agree with you. Yeah. On we need some step up for sure, but it has to be the team, man. It has to be the team to go up. Rahul with 175 meters. Can we? Okay, sorry. I was like meters. With 175 millions, can we replace Leao and buy a decent midfielder? I don't think so. Because who is at the level of Leao and available? Mbappe, Vini Jr. are the only players above Leao, in my opinion. What is your take? 175 million. Look, you don't buy substitution to Leao. You buy. So the dynamic in this case is we will see what's going to happen next year with the gameplay of Fonseca. If he's going to change the lineup, how Milan is going to be playing. If we'll see that Leao cannot be playing as a first striker no more, or I think that's where he wanted to play. I think the idea of Leao, he has to be played as a first striker if you want to score 15 plus goals. If you want, especially aging, you're not going to be the fastest player, so you're going to get, you're going to get tackled. They're going to be some new, fresh defenders that they're going to be over you. So he needs to be play more central. So if he doesn't adapt and Fonseca doesn't find, let's say that everything is positive, so Fonseca stay another year and so on, you sell Leao for 175 million, you don't buy another Leao, you buy midfielders, you buy a striker, you buy a replacement of a Theo Hernandez that will go away, you buy key player in key position for the coach. Simple. You don't buy another Leao. Oh, there you go. Look at this. Uncle Sharma Inter videos, guys. If Fonseca is going to play a high line, it will be a nightmare for Hummels. If Fonseca is going to play a high line, it will be a nightmare for Hummels. Uncle Sharma, guys, I don't know if you know Uncle Sharma Inter video. Great guy, huh? Fantastic, fun guy. Football knowledge very, very high. Unfortunately for him, support the wrong team of Milan. The wrong team of Milan and also the wrong team of Lombardy, because now we have Monza, we have Atalanta, we have Como, and then Inter. So supporting the fifth team of the region of Lombardy, Uncle Sharma. welcome, ciao. Sure things, man. We can talk soon. Okay, Martino. Ciao, Peter. Duck is not dead. I know what you mean. Fonseca might have a great ambition. The problem is that those above him don't. Time, Herbert. Time. Give a little bit of time. Samir, if he wins a derby, he will be a best coach in the world. Almost 99% of the fan. Exactly, Samir. This is the kind of fan that we have now. I have to tell you, we are desperate for a win in a derby. I don't care. I mean, I don't care how it's all. I will say winning a derby, unfortunately, it's gonna be like a mid-season trophy. That's it. It's gonna be like a badge having on the shirt. Like, fine, we didn't qualify for Champions League next year, but hey, we won 2 derbies, 1 derby. So this is the how bad we are right now. But clearly, Milan fans used to have like a Berlusconi that, especially after what we see in the last year with Inter winning the Scudetto in San Siro, he will probably tomorrow will buy Mbappe just like that, just to say, sorry guys, I got you. Instead, here we are for the long shot, guys. We are for the long shot. I want to give a. They all look and talk as intelligent people. Sometimes it's still a bit hard to see an owner, for example, Cardinale, that beside that he's not Italian, but it's never there. I think doesn't matter what Cardinale does, whatever. The hardest things for me is, and as I guess with all the Milanistas, is having Paulo. Paulo will give me always the idea to say, look, whatever is gonna happen, fuck the mercato, fuck the positioning in the league, fuck Champions League. I know that behind there's gonna be Paolo Maldini that wants the good of Milan, I don't know. That's probably part of my ignorance, probably part of blind eyes, that I trust so much in this man that honestly I will give him the key of my house, and I will know that nothing will happen. So, and I knew if he was like, as we saw him during the year of the Scudetto, always in between the team and the club, trying to mercato wise, Maldini was terrible. I mean, it was the mercato that we did after winning the Scudetto was terrible. Okay, but the coaching, the managing of the player, I think it was really good. We will see, guys. Only time will tell. I hope I'm wrong. As you guys, I hope we are all wrong, man. Andre, ciao Andre. Tutto bene? All good? With great expectation comes great disappointment. I know, Herbert, but you know what? It's the beginning of the season. What are we supposed to do? Anyway, every Sunday you're gonna watch the match. anyway, every Sunday you're gonna watch the match. So having high expectation, having low expectation, having middle expectation, we're not talking something about something we're talking about some unconditional love. So we're not talking something about that makes sense. Anyway, pump yourself up, ready for the season, get set for the season. Doesn't matter anyway. Every Sunday you're gonna watch the match, so we're always gonna believe in this Milan. So I know I would like to don't have expectation, but I'm just pumped to see what the coach can do. That's all. Gakv. Hello, bro. Good to see you. If we sign Morata and Emerson, all we're doing is going to finish on top 4. We're bringing washed player. What we should expect. Believe. Come here for positive, and some people still cry, how Leao is mid player. Yeah, good luck. Someone paying 175 for that. Yeah, 175 million right now. After that Euro Cup of Rafa Leao, only Arab money can buy that. That's it. But give it another year, guys. Don't worry. Leao lacks of work rates, but no wonder if the whole team sucks tactically and mentally. This could be a good coach, man. You know, Paulo, Portuguese, is gonna give him a couple of slap in the face, eating a couple of francesinha together. You know, maybe he wake up. But again, like, I think is the attention that a lot of people has on Rafa Leao, because he's our best player. And if you ever played football, you know, you're always expecting that your best player solve the match. And that, honestly, that's when, if you play football, you know that when your team is struggling, you always want the best player to be best. But the reality, football is a sport with 11 players, and you need 11 players to play well. Maybe not 11 all the time, but 8, yes, at least. So we will see. How much time you willing to give to these clowns in charge of our glorious club? Well, Herbert, there is not much I can do, isn't it? Not much we can do. We as a Milan fan, there is only one thing that we can do. We have to trust. What are we supposed to do? Don't watch Milan. Don't go to San Siro. At this point, I'm gonna watch baseball. I don't care if we win, if we lose. You know, we're always gonna believe in these guys. We're always gonna believe. There is never gonna be a breaking point. There is not gonna be how much time. You know, the time. You know, there is not gonna be how much time. That's it. Ciao, Eric. Ciao, Eric. Forza Milan, Forza Fonseca. I like your positivity. Conosco I miei polli. I know. The reason why I don't have high expectation is I'm aware of these people operate. What else you say? Ibra. Okay. Ibra has become a shame as his, what he says, as his, I can't read. Hang on. Ibra has become a shame as his new nickname should be Jerry's bodyguard. Maldini stood up against this corrupted owner, but Ibra is just becoming Jerry's puppet. You're right. This is what's happened when people look at the number, they don't look at the history. Unfortunately, you know, there is nothing we can do, man. Really, I agree with you. Milan stood up and he got fired. Exactly. Ibra also, but I mean, partly now he's also his owner. You know, he bought a part. He's spending money on Milan, so he did an investment on Milan, so it's not only operating, but he's also part of the club. So it's actually his business. But yeah, you know, it's hard still to have the trust of the fans, for sure, man. Rome wasn't built in a day. CQ, tell them. Listen to now we're gonna keep going, guys. That I catch up with all the comments. Listen to Fonseca press conference, and he seems very confident. And I've already addressed our issues with our marking system and how it affects our ability to defend from midfield backwards. We will see, Carrick. Already show more humility on issues that Pioli created. I think under Fonseca will be a better team collectively as opposed to a collection of individual moments. Hopefully, no more ambition in the supporters anymore. They just settle for wherever it comes, justifying anything. Guys, let's go through with the words of Paolone Fonseca. Now, let's read this. Can the gap with Inter be bridged? I can promise that we will fight in every game to win. It will not be different with Inter. We know that we have a strong team and that Inter are one of the strongest teams. But we must play with courage and without fear of anything. Always with the ambition of winning. Fonseca on Leao, guys. Let's hear this. He's an important player for Milan. He's a decisive. I expect a motivated player ready to play for the team. I think he's young and he has the opportunity to learn every day. I want to work to make him learn things that I think he can learn. Always help the team. AC Milan set their sights on Alvaro Morata. Okay. Fonseca. One of the things I like the most about Cardinale is that he told me that Milan wants to win not only today but tomorrow. What the club is doing is having a clear project. Here are the list of the players present today at AC Milan training. So we have Sportiello, we have defender, we have Calabria, Florenzi, Gabbia, Jimenez, Kalulu, Simic, Terracciano. Terracciano, guys. We still have this guy, Terracciano, Ciao and Tomori. Midfielder, Adli Benasser, Loftus-Cheek, Pobega e Salemaker. Forward, Chukwueze, Colombo, Liberali, Maldini, Nasti, Romero, and Xhaka Traoré. But I thought Traoré went to Palermo. Let's read this. Journalist. But on Instagram, you announced that you're staying at Atletico Madrid, and Alvaro Morata said, yes, well, but I've said I'm eager to win titles with Atletico, but then you have to wait what worth and what is not. I'm not unhappy, but I do find it hard to be happy in Spain. I'm a happier person outside of Spain than inside, mostly because people respect me. In Spain, there is no respect for anything anymore. Well, this is a video, so I can play this video. That's just Kala. It's Simic. Awesome. On this day, Rade Krunic joined AC Milan. Man, we went that far away, yeah? 2000, when was it? God. Davide Calabria on Instagram with Daniel Maldini. Torriani. Paulo Fonseca. Fonseca need to do some push-up. Look at his belly here. Eating too much francesinha. Look at who's back. Romero. Kalulu. What a shitty season as last year, Kalulu, isn't it, guys? What a shitty season he had last year. All right. Let's read more comments here. That you guys are on fire. I like you. But it says, Eric, what I'm asking for is that Fonseca will give the balance that the teams need and never had in the last 2 seasons with Pioli. That's a real question. Herbert. That's it. Gavk, thank you for the $5, I believe. Anyways, much love to you, brother. I can tell you're upset. Cheer up, bro. Forza Milan, Forza Maldini. Thank you for the $5, brother. Thank you. I'm upset. I just wanna go back to the victory. I feel a little bit upset because I felt like we were onto something. We were on a beautiful wave since 2021, the unbeatable after pandemic. Remember, we were like on a race, and we went up, and then it's like we went up, and then last season we stopped a little bit. But I don't understand. The thing that is not clear to me still after a month, I don't understand last season. Do we have to consider last season a good season, or do we have to consider a bad season? Because on one side, because I don't understand where are we. I don't understand where are we, honestly. I don't understand where was, like last season we finished second in the league. We saw our limits. We saw in the last few matches that they didn't want to play too much. We saw in the last few matches that we were conceding a lot of goals. But my question is, will we be calling a bad season if it was not for Inter, so our super rival, to had a great season? We constantly compared with them, constantly every match, winning the Scudetto in San Siro. Are we? If it was Roma, if it was Napoli, why we didn't say we had a bad season when Napoli won the Scudetto? Because who cares, right? Napoli was unbeatable, but like Inter last year was unbeatable. We had a great run in Champions League. Yes, we can say that we reached the semi-final of Champions League. That's the thing that we can say for sure. This year, instead, the season started bad, but still, I can find a million of excuses, man. I can find a million of excuses. I can tell you that we came out from Champions League because it was the group of death, and because we arrived at the same point as Paris Saint-Germain, and Paris Saint-Germain got the same point of us because he got a non-existing penalties in the last minute in the match against Newcastle. But then you're like, well, anyway, we went to Europa League. And how was in Europa League? Well, we reached the quarterfinal, so it's not bad. Yes, but how did we reach the quarterfinal? Like, against what team did we reach the quarterfinal? With all the respect of the team that we faced. So I don't understand. Did we had a great season last year, or was a okay season and we... Paulo, salvaci. Paulo Fonseca, you are our savior. Look, if it was Berlusconi will say that he dressed really smartly. He looks like he likes to look like a decent man, isn't it? That's going to be his comment 100% on Berlusconi. The only thing that Berlusconi, however, is not going to agree is the flag on... he's going to have a private call to Fonseca about the Ukrainian flag, because his best friend was Putin. So maybe the Ukrainian flag is not going to be there. But, however, beautiful, good-looking man. Nice dress, I have to say, in classic Milan style. So absolutely. Let's read some comments. Cringe stink enough. Maybe Chukwueze can explode this season. I'm expecting Samir this season. I'm expecting Chukwueze. Last season was a little bit bad. I'm expecting this season to go on fire. I'm expecting to be on fire. But first, I want to have a defender and a central midfielder. Fofana, I like it. I want Fofana. Why not, guys? Why not? Fofana. I like him. What else? Gakp. I can't read. I destroy all the name. We were almost catching with Inter until Cardinale came and destroyed everything. I think Inter stepped up. It's not that we slowed down. I think Inter really stepped up. Inter last season destroyed the Campionato. Remember this. It's not that we were almost catching up. We slowed down, but Inter really stepped up, especially with that midfielder. And now they bought another one, the Polish guy. I really hope that they're gonna sell somebody. Honestly, I really hope that they're gonna sell one of the player, because if they don't sell anybody, they're gonna destroy again the Campionato. Who's better than Inter right now? Who? And we need to be quite quick as well, because Inter winning stimulates Milan, but also stimulates Juve. And Juve is setting up a good team. We will see how's going to be the Mercato. But Fonseca and Thiago, let's see, especially Thiago Motta, unless he makes big mistakes. But Thiago Motta needs some time to play with Juve. But Juve have tools. Juve have money. And this year we finish second, because Juve arrived third. But they have money, and they don't like Inter up there. They don't like it like us. So we need really to wake up before the big shark is back, because Juve is the big boy. The Juve wake up, we all know what's going to happen, you know. So we need to catch our second star before Juve wake up. And then after the second star, we need to just focus on Europe. That's it. That's my goal. It was for me. Bonaventura, I think he's for free. He's a must-have in my opinion. He plays maybe 10 matches a season, yeah. Peter, I think we will sell Theo this summer. Speriamo di no. Let's read this. The Shams on Theo Hernandez and Mike Maignan. I'm not surprised. They were already two great champions. In this competition, they had demonstrated their strength. France is not a defensive team, but knows how to defend very well. You can't win just by defending, but we will need this strength against Spain. However, we must improve the offensive aspect, which is so far not the best. Yeah. Fonseca is the symbol of elegance. Yes, that's what Berlusconi will say, isn't it, Gabriele? Classic comments of Berlusconi. He's a man of elegance. Absolutely. By the way, did you watch Maignan penalties with France? Bro can save even his... Yeah. It's funny because by the way, did you watch Maignan penalties? Can't save even his life depends on... Yeah, he's a bad penalty taker. And I don't know where I read it, but somebody from France, probably was Mbappe, that was saying that the guy from Portugal, Joao Felix, missed the penalty because he was scared of Mike Maignan. Ma che di? Ma che scared? Come on, he was scared. He was lucky. I mean, Felix was unlucky. Mike Magnan was very lucky. Come on, isn't it, guys? Correct me if I'm wrong. Come on. Yes, Peter still living in Barcelona. Yeah. First things, what Berlusconi will say to Fonseca is two striker and a trequartista. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, two striker and a trequartista. Move Leao as a striker. Leao, the first striker, and then the trequartista could be Pulisic. You know, that could be a good. That could be a good lineup, isn't it? Imagine the 4-3-2-1. Okay, defense, whatever. 3 in the back, you put Benacer, Reinders, and Loftus-Cheek, somebody physically strong. Ahead, you put Pulisic and or maybe you play with another midfielder. So you play with, let's say, Benacer, Reinders, and another midfielder, a physical one. Then you go at 2. You play with Loftus-Cheek and Pulisic, and then one striker only. But Berlusconi will say, no, you need 2 striker. I remember that story. Yeah, I think mine's too short for penalties. That's the problem. You think really is the problem is about the weight, the how tall is it? Look, let's have this search together, okay? How tall is Taylor Swift? No, Mike. $1.91 m. Now you make me think. Okay, Mike Magnan is 191, Peter. So how tall is Donnarumma? Is super tall. Let's say Sommer. Well, she can be shorter as we love. Jan Sommer is called. 1.83 m Sommer is. Come on. Vicario. 1.94 m. What about Buffon? 1.92 m. Peter, that is not. Donnarumma is one of the best ever, and is the same height of Iker Casillas, 1.82 m. Mayer Neuer, 1.93 m. Donnarumma, 1.96 m. Bro, it's not about how tall it is. It's just his. Why don't you like Magnan? Fino all'anno scorso was one of the best pararigori. No, we like Magnan, Gabriele. We like Magnan. Peter was just saying that he's too short for penalties, and I was trying to show him that. Look, Buffon is 192, Magnan is 91, Casillas is 182, Donnarumma is 96. It's all right. Calabria. Let's read this. Calabria is not gonna leave neither this year, guys. This Calabria, he's the captain. He's not gonna called up by the Nazionale, by the national team. So he's always the first one on training, and coaches love that. He's a little bit the leader. So I don't think they're gonna sell, because he's gonna be always useful. Somebody like Calabria. The point is, yeah. How do I see? Then his ass is too thick. Yes, for sure, Peter. I don't know. Yeah, that's a part of the body that I don't really look, especially on a goalkeeper, especially any man. I don't look at that. So I don't know how is it. So I don't think that is the. By the way, do you remember who used to have a thick ass? Sedorf. Do you remember? This is so gay, but do you remember when he was running that sometimes you can literally see his body shape very pronounced in the back, but because of the muscles, because the muscle that he had, the legs of Clarence Seedorf. I mean, those were. I mean, do we want to talk about this? I mean, these are big legs. Seedorf was a fucking champion, man. Seedorf was the professor. Seedorf was the classic player. When I see, for example, Modric, Kroos, players like this, or for example, Xavi and Iniesta, it does remind me every time, with a little bit of sadness inside, of course, the last few years of Seedorf, Pirlo, Gattuso, that they were players that they were not fresh like in their 20s, but they were just solid players. They knew their tempo, they knew each other so well that they were just. There are certain players that at some age they just become. Some players become really bad and they get injured. Instead, if they keep training and they keep their body and their mind fit, they become legends. They really become, because you have already at 30, 33, 34, whatever age they have, you already have the experience. You already know who to pass. You already know, you can read the situation. You can read also the moment of the team, the moment of the match. And they were just special. And that's why when I watched last few times Kroos, Modric, the last few years, Xavi, Iniesta, they were young players. They were way faster than them, but with their experience, they were just incredible. Davide Calabria, on my future, on Milan's future, I think it's a positive thing and something that needed to be. What is it? I think it's a positive things and something that needed to be done. I believe it will be very useful for the guys because the leap from the Primavera to the first team is quite significant. Well, Fikayo Tomori, Malik Chow. This guy, man, is 18 years old. Jesus. Check Higuita. I'll check it later. No, Magnan is not good enough. It's just not good enough. Giroud was the real deal and we let him leave. Future world best goalkeeper. Calabrian leader in the same sentence. It's funny. Yeah. Can we compare S from Mike and S of Donnarumma? No, we don't do this, man. I remember Cedar flags. Come on. You don't have a courage to Cedar flags? Nah. We will check later. Wife, maybe use same PC. Gabriele. What is? See. No, Serov is the most underrated midfielder ever. Guys are naughty. Where is it? Where is Czech? Who you said Czech? Higuita. Here. Higuita. This guy. How tall he was? He is. Entrenador colombiano? He's the coach of Colombia right now? No, I don't believe it. I mean, this is a this guy is a legend. This is it. This is the classic save. What a look. Let's see how tall. Height 176. So 176 is quite short to a goalkeeper, eh? Oh yeah. Anyway, guys, how much assists and goal did Cedar? Not many, but he was a player that I was a kid when Higuita used to play. Yeah, not many Cedar actually, but he was just a guy that had tempo, you know. Oh, look at that! He's the entrenador. Carrera como entrenador Atlético Nacional. Oh, okay. So he's still managing. What a legend, man. Well, guys, there you go. What a great stream, I have to say. Very, very happy. I think tonight was important to do a quick to do a live stream with you guys, because there was the words of, oh god, I cannot watch this. There was it was interesting to hear the voice of Fonseca. What I will say at the end of this stream is that we will see at the end of this, the mercato will start now pretty much, because finally Paulo now has the tools and the season start now, and Milan is already a team that just need a few new players, and I'm sure that Paulo will be able to find the right solution. I have excitement in me, because I think that I'm curious to see what he can do. That's all. I hope that he's gonna, as a man, I hope that he can kick out all those bad comments of frustrated Milan fan. They still didn't want him. What are you gonna do? You're gonna cry all the time? You're gonna scream all the time that you want Fonseca? It's too late. That's it. You just either you support it or you don't support it. So unfortunately, we're not happy. We maybe wanted a different coach, but as we said 1,000 of times, Milan never bought like a superstar as a coach. Milan make superstar. We will see also what's going to happen with Pioli, because apparently he had to go in Saudi Arabia in a team. Now I don't recall which one. Benzema one, but words on the streets is like Benzema doesn't want to have Pioli, so he's not coming. He's not going. Pioli is a coach that after Milan, I would perfectly understand if he takes a year off, you know. Maybe he has a family, he want to stay in Italy, and next year maybe he's gonna be coach back in Italy. But to be fair, if I was in him, fuck that, man. Go to Saudi Arabia, go there for 5 years, get paid millions of euro. How old is him? 56, 57. Do 5 years there. When you're 60, you wrap up. You're 60, you earn what? 30, 40, 50 millions in the last few years. That's it. You're fine, man. Buy a private island in Bora Bora and open a bar and serve margarita all days. Easy peasy. Do I miss Padre Pioli? I miss him, of course. Padre Pioli, I miss him. Yeah. Guys, well, put a big like to this live stream. I really enjoy all your comments. I like to see you all. I like to see all you good guys. You're always here. I really appreciate you guys coming in and joining for the live stream. Also, not only Milan fan, not only Milan fan here. So I appreciate also the donation back here. Thank you so much. Gakv. I cannot pronounce this name. Thank you so much for the donation. Thank you so much, all of you guys, to put the comments and make you know it's such a sometimes, especially in the evening after maybe working all day, you don't feel full of energy, but you feel like still love for this team, and it's good that you guys are in the chat so we can exchange ideas, have a laugh, because that's all about it. Other than that, ladies and gentlemen, remember to put a big like to this live stream, subscribe to the channel of the old Hard Rossonero, and that's it. I wish you a fantastic night. Last question before we go. Who's gonna win tomorrow, guys? France or Spain? Come on, I want to see some comments. France or Spain? France or Spain? France or Spain? Let me see some comments. Samir, Spain. Hat-trick Morata. The price goes up to the sky and we don't buy it anymore. That's what's gonna. So hopefully Morata plays shit. CQ say France supporting our boys Theo Magnan and Giroud. Winner goal, Giroud, minute 118. Mr. Wolf, I love that. Peter, Euro is not really great. I hope they all lose. Well, yeah, this season has been a little bit like this. Well, all right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you very soon. Very soon, guys. Have a good one. Forza Milan, sempre believe in this young AC Milan. Ciao.